So I'm on top of a boulder on Noccalula Mountain, and you'll see this tree right here in front of me. The branches look kind of sparse right now. That's a red chokeberry, and in the spring it'll have lovely white blossoms. This is a wilted sumac. We're in a drought, so the trees and even the goldenrod is wilted. So right here, you're going to see a type of oak. This looks to be like a water oak, and you're going to see. I'm sorry, this is a water oak. This came up, or looks like willow oak. However, there's a water right there behind. So there's a little bundle of trees, and you can see the difference where a water oak looks more spread right through this midsection of leaves, and then a willow oak does kind of look like a willow tree in a way. So, but there's a lot of little trees and shrubbery coming up. This boulder is kind of an ecosystem of its own. Since the tornado in Noccalula, or on Noccalula back in August 3rd, we've had a lot of downed trees that just like this one. Over in the distance, this is where a patch of lady tresses, orchids grow, and they're not here because we're in a drought. Usually they're about to come out and bloom. On the base of the red chokeberry, you can see there's some holly. You can also see how this lichen is shriveled, and I just got to read on the lichen. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Even the blazing star looks a little bit weepy. Right over here we have some pineland rayless goldenrod or goldrod, and it looks a little anemic because of the drought, but there's bunches of it. See the small pines. And again, you can see all the trees. This is one of my favorite places, but it has suffered from the drought and the tornado in August. You can see the blazing stars and the goldenrod. They always come out together. Of course, we have little aster-like flowers of the little common asters that you see in the sunflower family popping out too. Over here, you can see where tornado winds took a pine down. They were sort of just in that little crevice of rock. And there they lie now. Out that way. So that's one result of the tornado. That's my husband coughing. I've been coming up here for a minute, and I've never seen it look so but anyway, I haven't been able to find my orchids, and I honestly don't know if they're going to come out. They're usually right over there. Usually right over here. You can hear a little bit of water, but there's not much water. The falls at Noccalula Falls is dried up. I've never seen it dried. That bit of road noise is the interstate, and it's off in the distance. It's off in the distance. It's not quite that close to us. But sometimes vultures like to roost up here. It's one of their spots too. And you can't really see it because of the drought, but this is usually a neat place up here on this boulder that looks like moon rock for all sorts of plant life. Right here, you've got some eastern prickly pear. And you can tell that it's by moss. Wildflowers. We're about an hour from sunset. You can see that my husband, that's the pine trees in the background. Poplars in the front. So I just wanted to get one of my favorite Boulder spots on film, and I'm sorry that it looks like it's a little sad, but it is. But it's still beautiful. Climate change really hits places like this where you have a couple different ecosystems colliding, like on Noccalula Mountain and in the corner of North Alabama, in the bottom half of the Appalachians, the tail end of the Appalachian mountain range, which is the second oldest mountain range in the world. And this is what climate change is going to start to do, cause more weird storms that leave places looking kind of out of sorts, but you can't really convince people until they start to feel it and they start to hurt, and then it'll be too late. And again, there's a lot of brush. It's still it's September. It's almost October. But as Boulder goes, the field that we're on, or the Boulder field, I guess, goes all the way over there. And, this is one of my favorite places in nature that I have close by. And when the water is at its level, there's all sorts of little pools up here, and all the lichen and moss, and it looks a lot different.